This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. Socialization alludes to the deep-rooted procedure of acquiring and dispersing standards, traditions, and philosophies that give an individual the abilities fundamental for integration. Some social researchers say socialization speaks to the procedure of learning all through life and has a focal impact on the conduct, convictions, and activities of grown-ups and kids. With restricted social experience, newborn children can build a feeling of personality through impersonation. Youngsters steadily figure out how to play the parts of others. By implication, the individual develops ideas based on imitation. The stages of the lifelong process include childhood, adolescence, transitional adulthood, middle years, and older years. However, the socialization process is influenced by ethnicity, gender, and social strata. For example, the problem-solving capability of a child is different from that of an adult. Thus, change is a continuous process that is influenced by socialization. Previous literature revealed that children adapt through imitation, which is the primary feature of socialization. They complete activities by emulating their parents, guardians, and brothers. Thus, we adapt to socialization by taking responsibility for our image models. Socialization after childhood. Socialization is a learning procedure that starts soon after birth. The child realizes his or her identity, which is influenced by socialization. Thus, association and integration are influenced by socialization. As we age, we enter a new status, which supports resocialization to manage different situations. We likewise have encounters that show us lessons and conceivably lead us to adjust our desires, convictions, and identities. Thus, socialization after childhood reintegrates the individual with other aspects of society. Development and socialization. Checking out the world, we see that distinctive societies use diverse procedures to mingle their kids. There are two sorts of showing techniques, formal and casual. Formal instruction is the thing that essentially happens in a classroom. It is normally organized, controlled, and coordinated essentially by grown-up instructors who are proficient knowers. Interestingly, casual training can happen anywhere. It includes impersonation of what others do and say and, in addition, experimentation and monotonous routine of fundamental abilities. This thing happens when kids act like a grown-up to cause diversions. Resocialization happens when somebody settles on the choice to change their lives and learn new standards. Deliberate resocialization happens when an individual is constrained into an institution where they are compelled to adapt to new standards and qualities. Automatic resocialization happens in our foundations or a setting in which individuals are secluded from whatever is left of society. Cases incorporate the military. Erik's theory of personality development. As indicated by the hypothesis, fruitful finishing of every stage results in a solid identity and the securing of essential ethics. Essential temperance is a trademark quality that the inner self can use to determine results in emergencies. The inability to effectively finish a phase can bring about a diminished capacity to complete further stages and, in this way, a more undesirable identity and feeling of self. These stages, notwithstanding, can be effectively determined. Contrast Erikson and Sigmund Freud's theory. A few contrasts exist between the names of the stages and the formative issues that are experienced in each theory. However, every therapist has his own special perspective of what drives a man's improvement. Freud's psychosexual hypothesis underlines the significance of essential needs and natural powers, while Erikson's psychosocial hypothesis is based on social and ecological elements. Erikson additionally extends his hypothesis into adulthood, while Freud's hypothesis closes at a particular stage. Did you like this socialization as a lifelong process sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the database of academic paper examples at ivypanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs.